get to the place that you...
There are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Raheem Mostert, the ball.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
33-yard line.
2nd and 2. Nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. This time Wilson will throw. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Complete here. It's Hyde. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
4 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Pushes him over. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Second down at 4.
Here we go. In and out. Let's go. Back. One left.
This is Carson. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The carry.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Zebra. Nice, sweetheart. Hey, one set. Check,
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And he finds a man, it's Olsen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air, another first down. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Fred Warner in.
Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
At the Niners' 22-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Pass incomplete. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Incomplete.
But one of the things you like about a zone read play that has an option component to it is that it gives you plenty of different ways to go. On this one, though, I'm not sure they chose the right one. Maybe they should have pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, zero. What we got?
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his running back, Hyde. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
You get Rodney. You get Rodney.
On 1st down, Carson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Blue 15. Hey, 0. Touch 50, touch 50. Mike, go. No game on this defense, no game. 40's Mike.
On 3rd down, Wilson. The quick slant caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He was taken down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. poster. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Watch the screen. Kill. Mike 56. Mike 56. Check. 56. Mike's 14. Got it. Here we go, D.
Now a man on his 5th franchise in 3 years. It's Carlos Hyde.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Ready? 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Well left. We hold this. 56 to Mike. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go. Mike. Yeah, let's go sack lunch. Mike 56. Mike 56. You ain't doing nothing today.
Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Gun. Reload. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. That's complete. Hits Carson out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
Now it's Carson, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Wilson with the handoff to Chris.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that. things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're on the dime. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just one flip. Switch. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch the safety creep. Check 99. Check 99.
I think this is a free play for Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Second and 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Niners 14, Seahawks 6. Robbie Gould to kick.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And how about that for just running out the clock? A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Just like that.
He gives it off to Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
2-yard line.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Let's go double count right here, double count. Check 49. Big Ed. Rush in. Mark that.
On 1st down, Carson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
36-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Forced out to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Watch the whip. Hey, watch that. Look.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Carson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Down at the 37-yard line.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Get ready.
From the gun, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. After the sack on first down, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 36. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a toss play. It's Carson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Well. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike 40. Man, I got you.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 2-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo completes it to Samuel. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down.
49ers.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down. Stay in bounds. Keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because Every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Garoppolo's pass.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Second and 10 now from the 27. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now it's Lockett. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it they're picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's a play to applaud, because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Hyde. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Ball 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
At the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw is Wilson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Checking hot read.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One last shot for Wilson. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So the victory here for San Francisco. Scoreless.